Good evening, welcome to Northeast Web Shots. You are watching Northeast Web Shots Evening Daily Bulletin. Here are the headlines of the day, starting off the national news. Over 73 crore 5 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccines administered in the India. Recovery rate reaches 97.49%. Prime Minister Modi has inaugurated the state-of-art Sardar Dham Bhavan through video conferencing at Ahmedabad in Gujarat on 11th of September. Prime Minister Modi also laid the foundation stone of Sardar Dham Phase 2 Kanya Chhatralaya on this occasion. The Union government has further reduced the standard rate of duty on crude palm oil, crude soybean oil and crude sunflower oil to 2.5% and the standard rate of duty on refined palm oils, refined soybean oil and refined sunflower oil to 32.5% with effect from the 11th of September. Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting and Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Thakur addressed the faculty and students of Jawaharlal Nehru University JNU on occasion of 120th anniversary of Swami Vivekananda's historic Chicago speech. On 11th of September in 1893, when Swami Vivekananda gave the speech full of wisdom, in the speech that blew everyone's mind, Swami Vivekananda had mentioned the basic yet most important things that one should follow in life. Government has introduced financial support to ensure more Ayush colleges are opened across country from 9 crore to 70 crore. Union Minister for Ayush and Ports, Shipping and Waterways Sarbanand Sonowal has stated. The Union Minister for Civil Aviation Jyotiraditya Scindia has launched the Medicines from Sky project to send medicines to primary healthcare centers using drones. Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani resigned from the post. According to sources, Chief Minister Rupani met the Governor Acharya Devvrat and handed over his resignation. Deputy Chief Minister Nitin Patel and party's Gujarat in charge Bhupendra Yadav accompanied him. Rupani's resignation came with more than 14 months to go for his second term as Chief Minister. He had replaced Anandiben Patel in August 2016. Heavy rainfall lashed many parts in the national capital Delhi. An orange alert has been issued as the monsoon rainfall in Delhi breached to the 1,000 mark, the highest rainfall in 46 years. Assam has vaccinated 2 crore people against COVID-19, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma stated. Former Union Minister Vijay Goyal took charge as Vice Chairman of Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti at function in Gandhi Smriti in New Delhi, the site of the martyrdom of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation. The Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau or AAIB to release its probe report into the Air India Express plane crash at Kerala's Kozhikode airport in August last year that killed at least 21 people and wounded several others. Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao has convened a preparatory meeting on Dalit Bandhu scheme at Pragati Bhavan on September 13th to discuss on the ground experiences in Huzurabad Assembly constituency. The Dalit Bandhu amount of rupees 10 lakh each was transferred into the bank accounts of over 12,000 beneficiaries in Huzurabad and 76 beneficiaries in Vasalmari village adopted by the Chief Minister in Bongir district. The Haryana government on 11th September Saturday ordered a probe into last month's clash between farmers and police and sent the IAS officer at the centre a row between two suicides on leave. Following this, the farmers said they would call off the protest outside the Karnal district headquarters. The probe will be conducted by a retired judge, Haryana Additional Chief Secretary Devender Singh stated. Mumbai rape case. A 34-year-old woman who had been raped and brutalized with a rod by a man inside stationary temple in a suburban Sakinaka area died at the hospital during treatment in the early hours of Saturday. The crime, which bore chilling similarity to 2012 Nirvaya gang rape case of Delhi, took place in the wee hours of 10th September. The suspect, who had been arrested within a few hours of the incident, has been now charged with murder. The Lok Janashakti Party LJP in Bihar will on Sunday observe the Barsi, or the first death anniversary of its founder and stalwart leader Ramvilas Paswan, who died in October last year undergoing heart surgery. The Indian Institute of Technology IIT Kanpur and Indian Air Force IAF have come together to promote research and development (R&D) in aerospace technology. An agreement memorandum of understanding was signed between the two institutions at the Indian Air Force Center. Now coming towards international news, education is an important sector where India and Bangladesh can work more collaboratively. The Governor of Assam, Professor Jagdish Mukhi, requested the High Commissioner of India to Bangladesh, Vikram Doraiswamy, to lay more emphasis on student exchange and cultural exchange programs between the two countries. 36 Rafale to have all Indian specific enhancements arrives January 2022. France will deliver 3 Rafale fighters per month for the next 3 months, with the last of the 36 contracted Omni-role fighters carrying all 13 Indian specific enhancements to be delivered in January 2022. Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Karambir Singh visited the Mauritius Coast Guard ship Barracuda at Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers on 9th September to review the ongoing maintenance activities, a defense official stated there. During the visit, the Navy chief met the crew of MCGS Barracuda. Now coming towards the world news, Taliban cancels inauguration ceremony of their newly formed interim government in Afghanistan. In Panjshir province, it was reported that the former Afghanistan Vice President Amrullah Saleh's brother Rohullah was killed. He was allegedly tortured by Taliban fighters. Rohullah Azizi was going somewhere in a car on 9 September when Taliban fighters stopped him at the checkpoint. In Italy, 2 people were killed after a tornado swept through an island last night. 9 others were injured as whirlwind turned cars and ripped off roofs of the tourist hotspot at Pantelleria. The elite wing of Bangladesh Police Rapid Action Battalion (RAB) arrested a former cleric and chairman of Ashan Group, Pirozpur, Bangladesh, Raghib Hassan, for defrauding people worth TK 17,000 crores. Pakistan International Airlines to resume flights from Islamabad to Kabul next week, becoming the first foreign commercial service since the Taliban seized power last month. Central Bank of Sri Lanka Governor William Don Lakshman said that he will step down next week at the time when South Asian island nations' weak foreign exchange reserves have limited its ability to import goods and raised the risk of default. The United Arab Emirates lifts restrictions on entry for full vaccinated residents. A day after Pakistan announced economic plans for Afghanistan with an intention to control Afghan economy, it is now reportedly also taken country's important data in form of classified documents. Now coming towards the sports news, UN Open Tennis, rising British sensation Emma Raducanu will meet Canada's Leila Fernandez in an all-teenager tight class women's singles today morning. In men's single top seed, Novak Djokovic defeated Tokyo Olympic champion Alexander Zverev to set up the summit clash against second seed Daniil Medvedev in a tense, nail-biting semi-final clash. Now coming towards the end, COVID updates national. India reported 20,591 new coronavirus infections in last 24 hours, taking its overall COVID-19 tally to 3,32,36,921 according to data from Health Ministry on Sunday. With 338 fatalities, India's COVID-19 death toll also climbed to 4,42,655. The number of active cases declined by 6,595 in a span of 24 hours to stand at 3,84,921 and now accounts for 1.16% of India's total infection, the Health Ministry stated. This much for today. For more updates, keep following Northeast Web Shots. Good night. Thank you.